The Path, Kriya Yoga with Goswami Kriyananda, is a series of discussions that can help you change your life. If you're looking for inspiration, information on everything from meditation to reincarnation, this is a series for you. Thanks for watching. What's your favorite meditation technique?
Play.
That's a good one.
I'm really convinced, I learned this in Japan decades ago, that when I first went to Japan, they're unbelievable. These people play so hard, I couldn't believe. Play. I mean, they really work. They don't work at it, they play at it. And Americans work at their play, racquetball and so forth, you know, they really work at it. But then I saw them at work, and they play hard, they work hard, they go together. It's about feeling, I don't know, alive in the moment of the activity that one is doing. Most Americans just do not know how to play. Therefore, I think they do not relax, and therefore they do not know how to work. I think meditation on work is a wonderful thing. You know, work. Work. What I'm doing is focusing in on work, and then there's that little space that I don't try to do anything, I just stop the chant. And from this standpoint, thoughts will come up from the subconscious, and work, that sort of thing. And the answer is why, and that's the meditation. Why don't I not work? Do I hate work, or do I hate my work? Do I hate work, or do I hate the boss? This sort of thing. And so you begin to realize that it's more of an attitude towards work than the work itself. We know some people who love their work and work 17, 18 hours a day, 7 days a week, and really not be very tired, physically or psychologically. And other people, you put them to work that they don't like, and in 40 minutes, if not 30 minutes, they're already exhausted and ready to go home because they don't like it.
So work can be a form of meditation.
Yeah, work is a moving meditation. It's very powerful, very, very powerful.
What about walking meditation? Just speaking of moving, how do you do that?
Well, when some people are highly agitated or the mind is really running, there's two processes. One is what's called the circular meditation. Just walk with your eyes closed in a small circle, and you're aware. My right foot is moving forward, now my left foot, and you're just aware of the body motions and movement, and you just keep moving. And then at some particular point, the body will quiet down, the mind will quiet down. Then you sit and go into a deeper, quiet, non-moving meditation. It's better for some people. The yogis don't use the walking meditation as much as they do asana. They go into a posture, and the meditation is, I'm here, now my body is about to move forward, now my body is moving forward, now I'm into the posture. And in that silence of the posture whole, there's a meditative feeling, and then they come back out again. So it's a moving meditation, but the emphasis is on the stillness. Going into it is important, coming out is important, but the stillness of what we call the hold in the asana and the posture is another moving meditation.
In the Hatha Yoga
in
posture.
In Hatha physical yoga, right? First principle is, whatever technique you use, you must find it enjoyable. That's the first thing. The first one that my guru gave me, I like, but a lot of people don't, is count from 1 to 5 and think only of the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Then he'd say to me, okay, now go a little slower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's good. Think of anything? No, just the numbers. Okay. Now slow it down again. 1, 2, and you see already about 3 thoughts went through your mind. So you take it and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you keep extending it, so at one point it'll be 1, and there's no 2. The point is that as you do this technique, you can see how active the mind is. And really it's an excellent technique also if you're trying to make a major decision in your life. And so, you go 1, 2, and before you get to 3, there's 13,000 thoughts. The mind is not in a good place to make a decision. So it's a good barometer of saying, I must do something before I make the decision.
And it's allowing you to check your mood and
right.
really to see where you are. so much of this comes back to inner reflection
Absolutely.
and knowing ourselves.
Absolutely.
But there are different types of meditation for different personalities as well, right?
Absolutely.
So if you're a go-go type.
Well, a go-go type is run around the block and enjoy it. That's a meditation. It's called a moving meditation. There's japa meditation, you know, Hey Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. And you chant this and you try to draw yourself into the rhythm of it. You know, it can be muttered, which is what mantra means. Hey Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Hey Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. And try to absorb yourself. And each time the mind wanders, so I'm supposed to pay the phone bill, say, yes, that's important, I'll take care of that later. And without effort, bring the mind back to that center point of the mantra. And you go back, Hey Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai, and it goes, oh, I was supposed to call my friend and I didn't. That's okay, I'll do it in a few minutes, but now meditation. So you must enjoy it. It must be simple. And I think to begin with, it needs to be short.
What about breathing techniques? Is
Yes.
that a way?
There are a number of techniques that are linked to breathing, and obviously one is you take straight posture, pull the muscles in, straighten the neck a little bit, turn to the left, exhale, and then bring forward, and don't breathe. Don't try not to breathe. Just allow the breath to flow in, and be aware the breath is flowing in. It's flowing in. It's not flowing, it stopped. Now it's flowing out. Now it's stopped, now it's flowing in. Just be aware of the rhythm. And this is really very powerful because it does help to balance what we call the intellectual quality of the mind with the emotional quality. It brings them into a centering or a balancing. This is very good. What is important about this technique is that it allows one to center without conscious effort the awareness of what we are about, not as a body, not as a mind, not as a thought, but as a state of consciousness. Mm-hmm. And as the mind comes down quieter and quieter and quieter, and the mind becomes stiller and stiller, all of a sudden we become deeply aware of things inside ourselves. It's been there for decades, but we're unaware of it. Anger, upsetment, emotionality. And people say, that's why I don't like to meditate. I come up with all these bad things about me, all these negative thoughts. And the answer is they're there. Whether they're aware of them or not aware of them, they're affecting us. Mm-hmm. So we need to become aware of them and then remove them. That's the second step.
And for some people who might be very studious and like to have deep intellectual pursuits that are scholars, there's meditation techniques for them as well.
Yes, they are. These are oftentimes the meditation on a meaning of a mantra. Mm-hmm. You know, Americans would love to ask me to give them a mantra, Hey Ram, Jai Jai Ram. They always want to know, what does it mean? they want a literal translation, you know. Jai means victory. It really is a contraction of Jaya. And they always want to know. And the great answer is a mantra means what it reveals to you when you chant it 100,000 times. It's, you know. It's like love. Love, what is love? What is the mantra? It's what comes when you hold the thought love that manifests in your life.
The feeling state.
To the egghead, as we used to call them, this highly studious person, it's more of a meditative reflection on the deeper esoteric meaning of a piece of a text, if you permit me. Not the mantra, but the meaning behind the mantra. Where did it come from? How does the cosmological foundation of the mantra establish itself? How will it affect the microcosm? So they meditate, not think about, but they meditate on the relationship of the essence of their being and the essence of the universe in which they're living.
We've been talking to Goswami Kriyananda at the Temple of Kriya Yoga in Chicago.